Most people think survival is all about strength. That's the story we tell ourselves. The biggest wins. The loudest dominates. The fastest gets away. The strongest takes control. Sounds good. Makes sense. Except deep in places where almost nobody looks, reality plays by a completely different set of rules. Out there, being noticed can be a mistake. Being powerful can be a weakness. And standing out can become a death sentence. What's fascinating isn't who rules these worlds. It's who manages to stay hidden inside them. Because some of the most successful survivors on Earth don't rely on fear. They don't rely on speed. They don't rely on size. Most people could walk right past them and never realize they were there. That's the crazy part. The greatest survival strategy isn't always domination. Sometimes it's invisibility. Sometimes it's patience. Sometimes it's becoming so perfectly adapted that the world practically forgets you exist. Think about that for a second. Imagine living your entire life in a place where every day feels like a test. Not once. Not occasionally. Every single day. One wrong move. One careless step. 1 second of bad timing. Game over. No second chances. No reset button. No lucky break. And somehow, despite those odds, some creatures have mastered the art of staying one step ahead. Not because they're aggressive. Not because they're unstoppable. But because they've figured out something most of us never do. The less attention you attract, the longer you survive. Funny enough, people aren't much different. We celebrate the loudest voices. The biggest personalities. The people demanding attention. Yet history keeps showing us that quiet advantages often beat obvious strengths. The world notices explosions. It rarely notices precision. And that's exactly what makes hidden survivors so interesting. They're living proof that success doesn't always look impressive from the outside.
Each dive a return to the silent world below.
Sometimes success looks boring. Sometimes it looks slow. Sometimes it looks like doing absolutely nothing. Until the moment it matters. Then suddenly you realize there was a plan all along. Nature is full of those moments. Moments that seem ordinary until you understand what's actually happening. A branch that isn't really a branch. A shadow that isn't really a shadow. A shape that shouldn't be there but somehow blends in anyway. At first glance, everything appears normal. Look again. Now things start feeling different. The deeper you pay attention, the more you realize this world is packed with secrets hiding in plain sight. And maybe that's why people are obsessed with discovery. Not because we enjoy finding things. Because we enjoy proving ourselves wrong. Every major discovery starts the same way. Someone assumes they understand what's happening. Then reality quietly reminds them they don't. That's humbling. And honestly, it's kind of beautiful. Because mystery still exists. Despite satellites. Despite technology. Despite endless information. There are still corners of the world capable of surprising us. Places where certainty disappears. Places where assumptions fall apart. Places where the rules feel unfinished. You can spend years studying them and still come away with more questions than answers. And maybe that's the point. Maybe not everything is supposed to be understood immediately. Some things reveal themselves slowly. Piece by piece. Clue by clue. Until eventually a larger picture starts forming. But even then, something remains hidden. Something remains just out of reach. That's what keeps people searching. It's what keeps explorers moving forward. It's what keeps curiosity alive. Because once mystery disappears completely, wonder usually goes with it. And wonder matters more than most people realize. Wonder keeps us paying attention. Wonder keeps us learning. Wonder reminds us that the world is bigger than our daily routines. Bigger than notifications. Bigger than deadlines. Bigger than whatever happened this morning. Somewhere right now, life is unfolding according to rules that have existed long before any of us arrived. Silent rules. Ancient rules. Rules written by adaptation and survival. Rules that don't care about opinions. Rules that don't care about trends. Rules that only care about what works. And what works is often unexpected. You'd think the obvious solution would always win. Usually it doesn't. The obvious solution is visible. Visible things attract problems. The best adaptations often look strange because they weren't designed to impress anyone. They were designed to survive. That's a completely different objective. Humans love aesthetics. Nature loves results. Nature doesn't ask if something looks elegant. Nature asks if it works. Can it survive? Can it adapt? Can it continue? If the answer is yes, that's enough. And over millions of years, that mindset creates some truly unbelievable outcomes. Outcomes that seem impossible until you realize they've been tested countless times. Failure gets removed. Success remains. Again and again. Generation after generation. The process never stops. It's happening right now. Somewhere beyond human attention. Somewhere beyond headlines. Life keeps experimenting. Life keeps adjusting. Life keeps solving problems in ways nobody expected. And honestly, some of those solutions feel almost unreal. Not magical. Just incredibly efficient. So efficient that they blur the line between possibility and impossibility. You look at them and think, no way. Then reality says otherwise. That's a lesson worth remembering. Just because something sounds unlikely doesn't mean it isn't true. The world is filled with examples of unlikely things working perfectly. The challenge is noticing them. Most people never do. They're moving too fast.